How's it going, guys? I'm here to review The Thing 2011, the prequel to The Thing 1982.
We can't let this thing leave. If it makes it out of here, millions of people could die.
This prequel begins with a group of scientists discovering a crashed UFO that's been there for thousands of years. And of course, they bring along the main character, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, to discover the discovery aliens. But when the crew finds the UFO, they also find the creature that is frozen. So they bring the creature, of course frozen on ice, they bring the ice to near one of their outposts in Antarctica. Oh, I said it right this time! Of course, they're celebrating because they discovered an alien from another planet, from another universe. They're celebrating, they're dancing, they're playing music. And one of the characters then starts to, they just want to look at it from themselves and alone in a room just looking at the ice, just whoa. And of course, the thing just jumps out of the ice before melting and then, woo.
You, my friends, will all be immortalized as the people who made this discovery.
So as these characters are freaking out, they decide to go look for the thing, and once they find the thing, all hell breaks loose. Just like the original, the thing gets them one by one, it absorbs them, it imitates them, it replicates its prey, it just absorbs them and makes copies out of them. It just imitates as them, like anyone can be the thing pretty much. As the thing is escaping, it's trying to go back, either it's going back to its ship so that way it can infect other planets, or it can just simply just drive away in a human body, of course, to infect the outside population. So basically they're treating the thing like a virus.
It's imitating his cells. I think this thing copies its prey and then hides inside it.
What are you saying?
Not all of us are human. It could be any of us.
Main character, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, is determined to beat this virus once and for all and save humanity. And that's all I can say without spoiling the film. But it is a prequel, so if you guys watch the ending, or you guys stick to the ending, it kind of connects to the original John Carpenter classic. I'm not gonna say how, but you guys should at least watch the ending. So what did I think about this movie? Honestly, this movie wasn't really that good. I mean, it wasn't as good as the original John Carpenter's classic. This movie is still good on its own. It's not a bad prequel, don't get me wrong. They got some of the stuff down, the details, pretty accurate for a prequel. But the thing that kills it the most, in my opinion, is the CGI in this film. Once the people starts deforming into this life form, once they start to change, it just looks pretty bad. Like the CGI is just kind of, it just looks like a fucking PlayStation 3 video game. It just kind of looks bad. So I prefer the original John Carpenter's classic special effects. The special effects in that movie was pretty much just well done. One of the best out there. Like one of the best stuff you'll ever see in your life. And they use actual practical effects and makeup. This one's just straight up CGI. So that's one thing I didn't like. Another thing I didn't like, I don't know, it felt like an exact copy of the 1982 classic. It felt like a remake, but I know it's a prequel. But then again, it's just like there's really nothing new in this film. It just feels like a remake, but I'll cut some slack because I know it's a prequel. And it literally sets up the original movie. It's just, the characters are just kind of bland, and they're not as memorable as the original characters, like MacReady, Childs from the original John Carpenter's classic. They're just not as memorable. So the characters are kind of bland, and just the feel of the movie, it just feels like a bland, like really nothing original.
somebody was attacked.
But it seems everyone is fine.
So I would rate this movie a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's not the best sci-fi horror movie I've seen, and it's definitely not better than the 1982 classic. But it's still a pretty damn entertaining movie. It's not a bad prequel, because it does get the stuff pretty accurate. And even though it's a pretty good prequel, it's still a little disappointing if you compare it to the classic. So that was my quick review of The Thing 2011, or The Thing 2011 prequel. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.